Let's do it.
Welcome back to the Modern Dad Show. I'm Chandra Bajwani.
I'm Carl Lyons.
And we are Modern Dads.
Welcome back to the show.
So, our episode today is...
Well, we've had an experience this morning, actually, that we wanted to build upon, should we say, which is we've been into school and we've had the sign-up for the parent-teacher meetings.
And it was quite chaotic. It was
chaotic.
Right. I mean, you could compare it to the Madras train station, which you know a little bit about, don't you?
I do. I've been through the Madras train station. In fact, the Madras train station's been through me.
I bet it has. So yeah, it was chaotic.
There's like loads and loads of kids. It's like kind of rush hour on the tube, isn't it? And all for a 10-minute meeting with the teacher.
Right.
So I guess the question is it worth that trauma?
Well, I mean, it depends on your child, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, you need to know where your child is excelling, where your child is falling behind, and perhaps the teacher is wrong.
Really? That's a bit controversial, isn't it?
I mean, it can happen. I mean, sometimes the teachers don't gel with all the children.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't connect. And I mean, and you can't expect them to connect with 30 kids on the same level. Yeah. But I mean, that could be a facet of it.
And also, you know, I mean, your youngest is in nursery right now. I've been through all of that. I mean, how much can you say about a nursery level kid? You know, tell me about their literacy and numeracy skills. You know, it's a tough one, isn't it?
I mean, 10 minutes there is gone in courteous conversation.
Yeah,
and then when you get to the older kids, you're like, no, you know, I don't need the hello, good morning, how are you, BS. Let's just get cracking.
Right.
You know, time's ticking.
Let's get to the meat straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you've got to get your kind of mechanics right in all of this thing, because this has happened to me. I've been in the room, and the teacher's given you, you know, the little kid's chair to sit on, so you're kind of looking up.
And you need two of them for each butt cheek, right?
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, I know what you're saying there.
Fat jokes. And that's a whole power play where they look down on you. And that's the thing, do you go in as all alpha or...
You go in with your list of questions, don't you? And things that you want to find out, and the teacher's inevitably got their stuff that they want to pass over to you as well. So, and you're right, we only got 10 minutes, so you know you need to make that time as efficient as you possibly can, don't you?
If and when you go into the class and you speak to the teacher and you don't agree with something, how do you handle it? I mean, you don't want to get all aggressive and belligerent and be like,
I liked beer. I still like beer. You like beer.
If you're belligerent and the teacher reacts to it, I mean, at the end of the day, teachers are supposed to be unbiased and neutral, but they're human beings. Now, if that goes into their psyche and then is it overspilled to the kids?
Breeds behaviour, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So you want to kind of set the tone yourself when you go in. You want to kind of find out as much as you possibly can. So you need to manage that relationship, you know, in the right way.
And it's a long-term relationship. But the other thing is, my suggestion is, you know, control your temper. Even if you disagree, because let's say teachers are unbiased and it doesn't necessarily overspill to the kids. If they come back with a bad report or something, you might think it is because of you. No, my kids are great.
You find this anger management thing comes up a lot in your life?
No. It's
I like beer.
But I just think that there'll be a ripple effect. Even if there isn't one, there'll be one that you think exists, and it's something you'll also be conscious of.
Yeah, no, I agree, absolutely. One of the things is that we've touched on before a little bit, I think, is that you know, it's particularly in the early years, do the teachers really know your kids that well?
Exactly.
I've seen a report, you know, a written report, and to be honest, this was probably the bit that was written by the head teacher rather than the class teacher, but they got the kid's name wrong.
Yeah.
So, you know, little Freddie and the head teacher said, well, Sergey's doing really well this year, and, you know, should continue along the lines that they and they clearly didn't know who the kid was.
Exactly. You know, I've experienced that where, and again, this was with the younger kids. They got the name completely wrong, but they just kind of like, what do you expect with, you know, with the younger ones?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, you've got to cut them a bit of slack, haven't you, I suppose.
But at the end of the day, teachers are the foundation of our kids' education. They are the pillars that our kids' future is built on. And whatever it is, we have to be grateful and we have to support them because it is a thankless job, especially with some kids that go to the schools. But I think it's important to also look at it from their side. They've got a lot of work. Even, fine, people say being teachers is great because you get more holidays, but they're working during a lot of the holidays. Even after they go home, they're working. So, and with the pay, they don't get paid really well.
I know.
And I mean, the perks are not as great as they might seem. I think we've got to be thankful that they tolerate our children.
I'm totally supportive. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You know, it's an amazing, job. It's an amazing impact on our kids, and we've got to give them the support we can. Yeah, absolutely.
Teachers aren't perfect, but a lot of them are great, and we just want to say thank you.
Thanks, teachers.
Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think. We'd love to get your thoughts. If you have any stories about teaching or teachers, and if teachers would get in touch, that'd be fantastic.
That'd be great, actually. Yeah.
And we'd love to get your thoughts.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Please subscribe.
To you soon. Yeah, absolutely. But I can remember my primary school teachers who had a huge influence on me. So you got to.
Well, they don't always succeed. Some fail.